If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Something a little bit different, and I don't want to rant, right? Because there are plenty of other people out there who enjoy a good rant. I mean, I do, to be fair, from time to time. But I have always been a fan of informs. Like, I've reviewed them since, I don't know, FIFA 15 or something, and I've kind of gone off the boil with it recently. And I'll tell you why. It's because there's no point reviewing informs. Most of them aren't good enough to get into people's teams. And when a player like Kante or Aguero or something like that comes out, like we've got today, and they are good enough to get into your team, because there are a lot of people out there who haven't got Kante, and he would slot straight in if you packed him, you've got to ask yourself, is the upgrade for that inform even remotely worth it over the base version of the card? And that kind of led me to this video, because I went out and I thought, right, I'm going to, not a New Year's resolution as such, but I want to review more players this year than I did last year. Because last year, like I said, I just turned it down. I started doing other things, 6 o'clock content, a few other things here or there. Now I want to try and ramp it back up again, get back into the swing of doing a lot of inform reviews, but yeah, a lot of reviews in general. And I went out to find a player to review, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, there's no point. Some of these players have just not been upgraded at all, and I don't think people notice. I don't think people really realise the upgrades, because you'll notice certain player prices here, right? So Kante, and you can see that. You can see here, Kante is 775,000 coins for that inform. The base version of Kante is 170,000. The Team of the Year nominee, which is also a 90 rated, is 300 and something thousand. So why are people paying, and they are, because they are being sold, why are people paying 700,000 plus for this Kante when you can get a 90 rated Team of the Year nominee? That's the question I want to answer. And also, we're going to dive into some of these stats to see if they're actually worthy of the upgrade they've been given. Now, the first player we've mentioned already is Kante, so we might as well take a look at him first. Now, as you can see, he's currently dipped below 700,000 on the PS4. He's 775 on Xbox as I'm filming. Now, I am filming about an hour and a half after Team of the Week has come out, so kind of half take it with a pinch of salt that these player prices they won't hold. They will drop by, well, a considerable amount. But that's irrelevant, because people are currently buying them for these prices. Now, this is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen, right? So this is a 90 rated card that's just come out. If we compare him to the other 90 rated card that is currently on the market, and you can still buy this, and it's like 300k or whatever it is. Wow. I mean, let's go and have a look at the player price for this, actually. So, 300,000 on Xbox, 400 on PC, 360 on PlayStation. And, of course, various times of the day will dictate certain prices and so on and so forth. But look at the state of this. If you don't know what you're looking at a comparison between the 90 inform and the 90 Team of the Year nominee. There is a 1 acceleration and sprint speed difference. Now, the inform has the advantage here. So, the inform has 1 sprint speed and acceleration more than the Team of the Year nominee, and 2 or maybe 1 here or there of passing better. I know it says minus, but that's the opposite comparison, right? So the inform is better by 1 on pace and 2 on passing. That's the only difference. That there's been no upgrade for shooting, dribbling, defending, or physical, and yet the price difference is double. It is actually it's more than double. Why? Why are people willing to go out and buy an inform that has 2 better passing, but not in every area, but 2 better passing on the face value of the stats and 1 better pace? Is that upgrade really worth 300, 400,000 coins? But the interesting thing for me is I have the 89 rated Kante. The base, not the UCL, just the standard 89 rated. I know they're both the same, but you know what I mean. Like in terms of image, just a base Kante. I've got 400 plus games with him. Do I feel the urge to upgrade to the Inform Kante for the price difference? Now, my Kante is untradeable, but that's irrelevant. If he was tradable, currently, you can get him for 180 on Xbox and around 210 on PlayStation, maybe sometimes less. Let's have a look at those stats. Oh dear. I mean, I know it's showing me the Team of the Year nominee, but obviously it's not. That's the base version. How is that a thing? So, the Inform has 2 better acceleration, 1 better sprint speed, 1 better positioning, finishing, and shot power. There's been absolutely no change between the 89 base card and a 90 rated Inform for long shots, volleys, penalties, ball control and dribbling, which as a central midfield player you think is one of the key ingredients to that position. There's been no strength change on a CDM. Are you drunk? No jumping, no slide tackle on a defensive card, and no heading change at all. Now, there's been a change in agility, balance, reactions, composure, but it's only 1 from an 89 to a 90. Sounds about right, but realistically it should be 2. And then, of course, there's been a decent change in the short passing, actually. 3 and 3 for vision, which isn't too bad at all. I'm not going to argue with that. It's a good change. 1 stand tackle, 1 defensive awareness, 1 interception. That is not worth a 500,000 coin upgrade. That is 500,000 coins between the base and the Inform right now. It's probably going to come down to about 300-400k. But either way, that is not worth the upgrade. It just isn't. That's mental. So, just from 1 card, is it worth... Are Informs even remotely worth it? I've got another example for you. Not Harry Kane, what was it? Aguero, maybe? No, Eriksen. Eriksen is a fantastic example. So, Eriksen's Inform, okay, currently... let me refresh this and see if it's come down in the last 5 minutes. No, it's gone up on PlayStation. So, 160k on PlayStation, 135k thereabouts on Xbox. Probably will come down, as I say. This is an 89 rated card. If you compare this to the current Team of the Year nominee, which is 80,000 coins on the market, so we are talking nearly 100,000 coins less on PlayStation and a considerable difference, 50k or so on Xbox. The difference between the cards, there's been no passing boost for a cam, by the way. No passing boost at all. No defensive boost, no physical boost, and only 1 for pace, dribbling, and shooting. If we compare that to the base card, again, no strength, no jumping, hardly any in terms of passing, only 1 on short passing, 1 on vision. 2 here or there then, and that's it. From an 88 to an 89 for an Inform, on which, by the way, the 88, just the standard card, is under 30,000 coins. You are literally paying 100,000 coins for this Inform over the base to have not every single stat gone up even by 1. Why are we buying Informs? What is the point in buying an Inform? Now, it's not like that for every card. Adama Traore is a prime example of certain cards that warrant upgrades. So when you get excited about your Kantes and your Eriksens in Team of the Week, who, by the way, neither of which actually deserve to be in this week's Team of the Week, what you should be excited for are players that have come up from silvers to gold and then continue. So Adama Traore up from a 74 rated silver to an 80 rated right wing back, not ideal, but then he got upgraded again, okay, with the screen card, that's irrelevant, to an 83 rated Inform. Look at the difference just between the Informs, the 83 and the 80. Look at the difference between them. That's an upgrade. That is something that actually is worthy of your money. So 1 in sprint speed and acceleration. Reason being, of course, you can't go up too much, otherwise he'd be 99.99. He's got up 9 in shot power, 7 in finishing, 7 in positioning, 6 in long shots. That is a significant upgrade. It's the same for the passing. 7 in short passing, 7 in vision. That is a significant upgrade. Now, unfortunately, he's only gone up by 2 across the board for dribbling, 2 for defensive stats, and then 2 for physical. Now, in my opinion, his physical should be through the roof. He should be almost 99 for strength because he is literally built like a you-know-what. So, it's mad that is a massive upgrade, and that is warranted of that. Maybe not of the price, but it's warranted of that upgrade from an 80 to an 83. If you compare it to the 84, I mean, you're talking 22 for shot power, 17 on finishing. That's a massive upgrade. But when you look at the dribbling, he's gone from a 74 to an 83. That's 9 overall. And yet he's gone up by 3 in composure and 2 in reactions. What are you doing? How is that an upgrade? That is mad. Everything else, the shooting, the passing, even the physicals, the defensive stats, and I'll lay you off on the pace because he's so high anyway. Are you really only going to upgrade him in 2 or 3 points for dribbling across the board? he deserves to go up by at least the amount he's gone up by overall, which is 9. There's no excuse for it, and it irritates me no end. Though we're looking at some of these informs, Harry Kane's not a bad example actually, because if you look at Harry Kane's 92 compared to the base, it's a very nice pace boost, by the way, and it's not bad across the board because he's only gone up by 3 overall, but he's had 2 or 3 points, sometimes 4 or 5, maybe even 6. That's a good upgrade. Harry Kane's upgrades are good. They are representative of the overall. They make sense. But every other card I found, even Aguero, it just doesn't make any sense. So he's gone up by 1 here, but they've not touched his shot power, his long shots. Why? He's a striker. Upgrade them. Why have you given him the inform if he's not warranted the long shots and the shot power? My whole argument, my whole point, the whole reason for me making this video is we are going out and we're buying these informs and they don't have boosts. There's just no point. Adama Traore and Harry Kane are the only 2 that I can justify in that entire list. However, or not entire list, but the ones that I've gone through. However, Adama Traore's dribbling is embarrassing. It needs to go up by more because you've given him a 9 overall, but only given him like 2 in reactions. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Harry Kane is the only player there, in my opinion, who has a justifiable upgrade. Kante is laughable. There's just no need for it. Eriksen is the same. Absolutely no need for it. What was the point of this video? Just to bring you up to date and to sort of draw your awareness really to the fact that upgrades, in particular in informs, are just pointless for the most part. There's maybe 1 in the entire squad that you look at and go, do you know what? That's a substantial upgrade. I like it. Let's get it done. Everything else about it is just like, well, what's the point? I'm not going to upgrade my Kante for 400, 500, 600,000 coins to that inform for 1 stat here or there. It's just not worth it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. In my opinion, Team of the Week needs a massive overhaul. It needs to change, even if it's... I mean, Team of the Week is obviously representative of what's happened in the week, and that makes sense, right? But in my opinion, it needs a revamp. They need to upgrade cards differently. They need to make some available through SBCs and objectives, and they need to broaden their horizons and maybe upgrade lower league players from sort of bronzes and silvers up to semi-usable gold cards every single week, just to give it that sort of different vibe. Because at the moment, we're getting 90 Kantes, which people are getting excited about and not really paying attention to. If you have enjoyed today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.